It is Brawlhalla, anything can happen. We're going to jump into our first game here, and we'll see what Futurebubble is able to do against a Titan that is Vem10kilo.
All right, we're going to start things off on Small Worlds, and both players are already weaponed up. Vim obviously going to be working those gauntlets, trying to get something going with those. Futurebubble already connecting a signature right on the left side of the stage. Vim coming up with the stair to get back up on stage, but Futurebubble slapping him right back.
Futurebubble able to hit that side signature, pushing Vem10kilo further away from the stage here and racking that damage up. He's down into red now. Sweatbeat's coming out. The Sayer is going to connect, and Futurebubble is making things happen here.
Man, the pressure off stage with that spear. I think the only thing more terrifying than being off stage against gauntlets is being off stage against spear at this point. You have so much aerial control, and Vim just could not get back on stage.
Futurebubble's making great use of that spear. Almost, I would say almost a full stock lead now that Vem is getting damaged as well. Vem is making some things happen though on this orb. Going with that nair recovery. Tries to get the exhausted one. That one would have been, that would have given him the knockout, but he's not able to connect it.
The second one definitely would have gotten it done. So much force. There we go. We see it right there. So much force of that orb recovery. Such a good part of the kit. Futurebubble though, fresh stock coming in. Gonna take a look at where that weapon spawn comes in. It's the other side of the stage. Gonna have a hard time getting over there. Vim couldn't pick him up on the sidelight. Futurebubble spear back in hand, whiffing on the nair. We're gonna go ahead and get that neutral light to poke a little damage against Vem10kilo.
Able to get something started grounded here on these gauntlets. Futurebubble hitting a couple of sidelights, can connect the recovery as well, and that's Vem10kilo now close to being knocked out, but he's able to pick up a pretty good string for himself.
I thought after he burned that dodge, trying to get through the weapon throw, that Futurebubble is going to be able to follow that up, but could not get any punishment off of it. The sidelight Sayer, though, is going to send Futurebubble all the way off. Wait, what happened? The Sweatbeat's out, and I don't know, but that was definitely a stock no matter how you look at it.
That is definitely going to be a stock, and Vem is going to be the one in favor here, as he is a stock up, but he's going to lose it quite quickly. Futurebubble keeping this very competitive and very even so far.
Oh yeah, he's just got a hint of yellow on the damage indicator right there. But Vem10kilo does have those gauntlets back in hand. Ooh, caught him with the grounded nair. Futurebubble though going to be able to Sayer his way back up on stage and pick it up with another sidelight whiffed on the D-light though.
Sidelight coming out. He's doing a great job at finding these sidelight openers for sure. One of his most utilized moves in neutral, it feels like, but whenever he does miss it, Vem is always there ready to get that punish in. That is going to be yet another sidelight Sayer as Futurebubble gets closer and closer to knockout range here.
That Petra picks up so much damage. That sidelight Sayer just put so much damage against her opponent. There's another one. Yeah. No, it did have enough force. I wasn't sure if it was going to make it, but it did. Go ahead and give Vem10kilo the first dub. Pulling out 503 damage off of that one. Ooh, and a good split on the weapons too. 239 damage coming off the gauntlets, 221 off the orb. Definitely spreading out the kit, using everything Petra has to offer, and it paid off for him in game number 1.
Still though, I gotta say, Futurebubble's keeping it much more competitive and much more even than I would expect. Definitely giving Vem10kilo something to fight against here and making him struggle a little bit. Let's see if he's able to keep it going. I feel like his spear has been working out very, very well so far.
I mean, that's about the only thing that he's tried.
Yeah.
I mean, in the last game, he only had 30 damage off the sword.
Yeah.
So he really didn't give the sword any chance against Vim. So we'll see if maybe that switches up a little bit, but then again, the spear
he got the dodge. He got the DC.
He did get the dodge.
That's big.
Not enough though, not enough force off the Sayer. Oh, he's going down and he gets caught with the Sayer from Vem10kilo off that orb. Futurebubble's gonna play it safe, no pogo to be found. He's just gonna go ahead and hold his space right there, staying out of the way of the sidelight, the Sayer, and was gonna go ahead and confirm that stock. And that gave him about a stock lead there. Looking very good coming off in game number 2.
And yet again, that's going to be Futurebubble with the first strike, looking very crisp, very strong in the very first couple of minutes of the game so far. Vem will be able to almost get the knockout there. Not quite enough, but he definitely has a lot of control here over Futurebubble. Neutral Light won't do it either. Goes down for the ground pound. Futurebubble, yet again, you mentioned it earlier, he doesn't want to get risky on the offstage. He always goes to center stage or tries to pick up a weapon or whatever. Just try and improve his position rather than try and go for a big commitment.
I can't believe there wasn't a punish though. Vim was just absolutely, oh, wait a second. Ooh, big damage build up. But no, Vim was convinced that Futurebubble was gonna come off the wall, and he didn't. And Futurebubble did not turn around and hit him with a pogo to be able to confirm some of that damage, but Vim is going to go ahead and hit him with the sidelight Sayer. That's going to go ahead and confirm it off and putting a Futurebubble on his second stock.
Looking for a weapon pickup now. Will be caught up in that nair by Vem though. going to be the spear. The tried and tested spear for Futurebubble. Side signature is going to wave Vem with multiple great punishes here. He is just chipping away this stock right now from Futurebubble. But recovery is going to come in clutch. It's not going to be enough to get the knockout. The side signature could have been enough, but the D-Sig is completely whiffed, and Vem is going to find that punish. Oh, what a nice pickup with an air.
Well, weapon throw out. Gonna swap over to the orb. Gonna hunt out much better knockout options on the orb, and there it is, grabbing a cancel sideline into Sayer. We say it time and time again, but that is the true bread and butter of orb right there. Oh, that snipe on the weapon throw. Sweatbeat's coming out. Vim's going to be given the opportunity, although we did see the exclamation point. He does get up, but he catches a signature, and that's going to send him off the right side of the stage. And it is like deja vu from game number 1 because we are completely tied up here going into the final stocks.
Futurebubble tried to weapon guard them a little bit there, but wasn't able to. Sticking to the gauntlets now here. I tend to like gauntlets in this matchup. You know, whenever Futurebubble throws out a D-light, you can punish those with your side lights. I tend to favor spear here.
Got to be careful, neutral sig finishing up. Wasn't quite enough to confirm that stock, but big damage. And Futurebubble's in serious trouble here because Vim is locked in. He has
just like that, just like that.
Does have him almost in knockout range. We're going to fight back with the sword a little bit here, though. Vim's just going to fight unarmed. He does not care. There is no fear in the eyes of that Petra right now. Ooh, bluffing the weapon throw out. He's going to go ahead and hold on to it. Vim's allowed to get back up on stage. Orb in hand, sidelight Sayer. What is going on?
Recovery. Not going to be enough to get the knockout just yet. One more Sayer might do it. No, that won't be it either. Weapon throw. It won't connect. He goes off stage with the ground pound. Futurebubbles wasn't able to find a reverse there, but a quick neutralize will be enough to find that knockout. 2-0 now for Vem.
I don't know if we get a chance to see it, but like he backed up and just let Vim just come up on stage, and he just gave him all the space that he needed, stood right there in the area to be hit by the sidelight, and just took the sidelight Sayer.
That's the Vem aura, bro. You don't understand.
I mean, did he just get aura, though?
He tries to go back up onto stage, you know, he got aura.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would too. I would too. But that was just kind of a weird interaction. It's almost like Futurebubble just kind of like stalled there for a second and didn't know how to react.
Yeah, no, he definitely, he's playing very safe, especially on the offstage. I believe he may tend to play it overly safe. And as I mentioned previously, I still tend to prefer spear in the matchup. So I think whenever Vem is on the gauntlets, Futurebubbles is definitely doing quite well, which lucky for Futurebubbles, it feels like Vem was on the gauntlets quite a bit for that game, but it still wasn't enough to carry him all the way. We are going to see the legend swap though, and this is a legend that I'm much more familiar with.
I wondered when we were going to see it. Yeah. I think Futurebubble kind of agrees with you too. He only held on to the sword 10% of the time, 33% damage. He did double the damage unarmed than he did with sword.
Yeah, sword was not cutting it. He is swapping over to this bow, and we're gonna see what he's able to do on it.
Bow's in such a good place. Like, I love seeing it's getting a lot of attention here lately. We're seeing a lot of people pick up the bow, and this Pearl crossover is such a good legend here. We got that speed, we got that defense. Very, very helpful going up against the likes of Petra.
Let's see Vem trying to keep Futurebubble off this weapon. He will be able to do so with the weapon throw combo as well. Vem getting flashy with it. Signature won't connect. Futurebubble finally able to pick up the spear. And Vem is on the orb now here.
That was complete and utter weapon starvation there for a hot minute. And he was able to rack up a bunch of damage against Futurebubble. He tried to get the weapon throw out, could not get it, went a little shallow. Futurebubble get back on stage, bow in hand, misses the neutral light. Vem's gonna go ahead and push it over off stage. As he pulled the ground pound? No, throws the gauntlets away. Gets hit by 2 inlights and getting more pressure. Ground pound. Great sequence for Futurebubble. He did not let off the pressure, and it paid off. He now has a lead for, I think, about the first time in this set.
That's gotta be a misinput from Vem. Why would you throw your weapon forward? Like, throwing your weapon downward, there's literally nothing better about throwing it forward that I can think of. So, unfortunate circumstances for Vem. Futurebubble able to come out ahead there, but let's see if he's able to continue doing so. As we move into the second stock, Vem already doing a great job here with the gauntlets.
That is the only thing that concerns me. Futurebubble is, you know, he's playing very well in this game, but we just see the steady momentum just keep building for Vim. He's not really having too many problems. Even though the games are being close, he is still edging out Futurebubble pretty easily. Although the great edge guard here for Futurebubble, oh no, you got to punish those, brother. Neutral light's gonna miss, and he's gonna go ahead and punish the down air.
Let's see, Vem. Let's see what you're able to do. Catches that dare, tries to get the nair right after it, but isn't able to connect it. Orb now. Try and get some of this bread and butter work in. Neutralite, great option. Recovery as well. barely enough to get the knockout. Tries to go for the neutral signature, but Futurebubble doing a great job landing, only to get caught by another Sayer of them. Finds that dare though.
Finds his way. No, gets caught in the washing machine as soon as he tries to step a foot on stage. Weapon throw out, gonna go ahead and finish with the pogo, and that is going to be the stock off of Vim 10 Kilo. And for the first chance this set, it's really looking like Futurebubble has a really good chance of putting one. He's got the dodge too. Gonna go ahead and put one on the scoreboard here if he can keep this going. Vim though, a lot of power coming out of that Petra. She hits like an absolute truck and can tear through that stock with an absolute quickness. Oh, he's not. No, there we go. See, just like that.
Out. And you see Futurebubble face palming. He knows that he might have been able to make that back.
Vim's gonna go ahead and catch him with in there. Futurebubble goes back off unarmed. Try to make something shake loose, but now we're back on spear. Ooh, washing machine's gonna go ahead and get completely punished by Vim 10 Kilo. Futurebubble getting the good position on that one though with the side light. Nothing to follow up from it.
Next to Nair. Barely even damage at this point. Vem doing a great job with that 3-piece on the gauntlets.
Whip on the Sayer. Vim's gonna go ahead and get the neutral light to connect. Throws, tries to get Future back off stage with the Nair. Weapon throw from Futurebubble, though this could be big. Sweat beats out, but he was not able to confirm anything. Polymonto's jaw, his jaw is on the desk right now. He does not know how to comprehend that.
Oh, and Futurebubble! He will find the D-Light recovery, and he's going to put his name on the board. Finally, man. I feel like for every single game that Futurebubble has lost, there's like one moment you can point to.
Yeah,
like there's been that one, you know, choke point, and we almost saw it here. Whenever he didn't make that recovery, Futurebubble also thought it was a choke moment. You could see him facepalm it. So I mean, I'm just worried if Futurebubble doesn't make those kind of, if he doesn't int, basically, I think this is winnable for him.
3, 2, 1.
Do want to point out both those players 37 damage per engagement, exactly even. Just like the matches have been.
Let's see, Futurebubble with a good start here on the bow. Vem 10 Kilo trying to make something happen on the gauntlets. He catches the dodge.
Futurebubble's one of those players I do not think you want to give him the opportunity to try and get you figured out because he's getting good damage here. Vim not being able to put out anything offensive at all here so far as he's trying to fight to get a weapon. Finally, he's got that orb. I think he's going to feel a little more comfortable with this orb in his hand, trying to break through this spear. But Futurebubble's doing such a perfect job playing the air, playing Vim's movement, and racking up good damage as he now has him in a knockout range. If he can just find it here to finish him off, and that will get it done, Polymonto.
That's Futurebubble now, yet again with a first strike. Let's see if he's able to make something with this lead. Vem 10 Kilo immediately going for the double side light. Futurebubble not actually going for a side light there. If you caught the landing, that could have been a double D-light, but does not want to whiff a side light against Vem 10 Kilo, I guess. It is very, very easy to punish.
Oh, nice D-light in the Sayer. Another one caught the landing, and another one. Wait a second.
Futurebubble is ready. This is serious.
Ooh, nice dodge from Vim. Perfectly placed to get through the recovery, and he was able to nair Futurebubble back down off stage. Futurebubble immediately, he just threw the spear behind him. He is trying to find that bow. Oh, but no, the recovery off the orb is going to shut those dreams down, takes him off the top 45. And just like that, the stocks are all tied up, but Futurebubble still has a very decent health advantage.
Let's see what he's able to do with this stock. He needs to find a knockout quite quickly. Vem is able to set up something on him, push him away a little bit, but he's able to get back against the D-Light Sayer. It's not going to be enough just yet, but if he gets another Sayer here. But no, the Futurebubble I know and love, he'll go back on stage. He does not commit to the off stage, and the D-Sig is exactly what he needed to get that stock off.
Well, the down sig is working very well for him. I mean, Vim 10 Kilo just kind of runs into it like a moth into a flame here, and it's working out very well. Oh, caught the D-Light into Sayer. Vim's being pushed off. I think we're going to get a game 5 to start our block off here, Polly.
It looks doable. Futurebubble is playing very well thus far. D-Light isn't going to connect. If only it was a little bit earlier.
Vim trying to sneak in an early knockout there, trying to get that neutral sig in late orange, trying to get it.
He sets it up, he goes off stage with the egg drop! Futurebubble going to game 5 slow-mo.
That's what I'm talking about. But now I really liked it. Now we switched over to Pearl, Kaya, however you want to look at it. We're using the whole kit. Oh, I take that back. That was 457 damage off the spear and 14 off the bow. Okay, it's still the spear game plan.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite the same last game, but no, he looks so much more confident on this legend.
Yeah.
I think Vim 10 Kilo might be freaking out a little bit.
he might be freaking out a little bit, especially, I mean, those down signatures for Futurebubble have been working out so incredibly well. And then at the end, I mean, I've said it time and time again, he does not want to commit to the offstage. All of a sudden, he goes for an egg drop. Like, who was expecting that? I know I wasn't, the crowd probably wasn't. I know for damn sure Vem wasn't expecting that.
No, he conditioned, because he knew he was going to need that setup at some point to be able to finish things off, and he saved it for the exact perfect moment. We're going to get into game number 5 here as Vim 10 Kilo is swapped over to the Rayman.
See what this pick is able to do for him as we're swapping the weapons here.
Although Vim on Axe is weird to me.
I mean, it's working out quite well so far. Down signature isn't going to find its mark. The down signature from Futurebubble, though, just as we were saying, very successful move. Oh, nice there. Just catching by a couple of pixels there.
Okay, nice recovery from Futurebubble. Cannot get the Sair on the landing, though. Vim reaching with the D-Light. Futurebubble's going to take his spot. It's right there about that quarter mark towards the side of the stage where Futurebubble likes to hang out. He stays out of Vim 10 Kilo's reach. He's be able to get in there, especially on the bow. He can get in with the D-Lights, be able to make up that space, and just puts him in an advantageous position here. Oh.
He's getting a little bit impatient,
yes,
though. He's getting a little bit impatient, and Vim 10 Kilo is definitely baiting out those moves now that he started to understand how Futurebubble goes for those edge guards. So Vim 10 Kilo doing an amazing job at baiting out those options and punishing Futurebubble accordingly. Definitely one of the key factors right now leading to Vim 10 Kilo getting this first strike.
Well, now Futurebubble has to readapt all over again. As we see that knockout off the top 45, he has to readapt all over again. He got used to Petra, but now Vim's like, all right, let's just completely mix it up.
Oh, he did a GC! He did a GC!
Oh, back. Okay, straight back. Gonna go ahead and drop the D-Sig. Vim sees it, gets back up on stage, unarmed completely. Though the Nair is gonna set him up, and he weapon starves him out. Polly. Vim fighting back unarmed. Gauntlets in hand, he throws him away.
Catch him with the sideline. Oh! I think he might have been looking for a down dodge. Wasn't ready for the just straight down though, so we're not gonna see any punish there. Vem messing up the punish. Futurebubble, you gotta be more careful. Vem, you can't miss those.
It's all right. I mean, at least for Vim, he missed the punish, but there was no harm, no foul. He didn't take any damage from it. And he's got a little bit of lead against Futurebubble. If he can go ahead and get this knockout right here, not enough force, but that one will. Man, recovery into Sair. There is no chance of surviving that. And now Vim 10 Kilo has carved himself out in almost an entire stock lead in game number 5 against Futurebubble. The Pearl is just not quite enough. It seems to be able to get it done here, but there is a lot of defense on this legend. We can fight back, and he does have a chance of being able to get the job done.
The Axe is doing work right now. This is just domination with the Axe. Futurebubble, you need to get this knockout. You need to get this Axe out of his hands. The GC D-Light recovery isn't going to be enough. It's so close.
Didn't disarm.
But it's not going to be enough. No disarm either, no.
Okay. Oh, nice dare. Great use of that kit. So good at catching them off guard, off the corner, being able to hit that 45 downward degree angle. And Vim 10 Kilo got caught with it. And now we are very, very close to this final stock. Just a string or two from Futurebubble can put this right back even. But every swing of that axe from Vim 10 Kilo ticks away Futurebubble's chances here on Small World.
Setting up a bit of an anti-air though. This is some damage being applied onto Vem. And he's actually sticking to the bow here. There's a weapon on the ground, but it doesn't go for the spear.
The fadeaway Sair's gonna get it done, Polymonto, and Vim 10 Kilo making us a little nervous, but was able to buckle down the Rayman Legend swap enough to get it done. Futurebubble though, what a heck of a fight. I really thought he was gonna get it done. And if you get it done against Vim 10 Kilo, somebody who's so hot like that right now, that would have been some great momentum going into the rest of the bracket, but taking it to game 5 is very impressive nonetheless.
Absolutely.